It's just hard. Hi! It's been a while. It's kind of weird sitting here. No grab pushing. How are you? Obviously, I am not in my Hong Kong apartment. I am currently back in Los Angeles, and it feels kind of weird, to be honest. I've never felt super homesick before. It's just like not a feeling that I tend to get. I'm so used to not being with my family or in Hong Kong just because I like studied in the US. I started working in LA. So it just like was so normalized to leave home. But this time, I gotta be honest, was a little hard. So I thought the best way for me to come to terms with these feelings is to share my most favorite memories from this last trip. Hopefully that'll help me feel like someone else understands, you know, like someone else gets what I'm leaving. First off, my friends.
Where are you right now? I don't know where we are, but the food
We're at a place called Dum Dum. Let's show. Minnie pretty much ate all of this. She did. Minnie, take a quiz. No, take a quiz, mate.
Yeah. 7 shots.
2. 7 shots. I like matched my dress.
Am I gonna make it to your video?
The ones that I went through puberty with, I went through high school, life changes, like almost everything you can think of growing up.
That wasn't her. Oh my god, how did you come out of the same entrance? We're really hot. Are we gonna ride that?
Some of the most incredible, funny, smart people I know.
Again. We ordered two. This came first and we already finished like most of it, and then this
I was gonna order one more. I was like, I don't think this is enough for us.
Boat day.
Why don't you trust me?
They also happen to be the people that I feel the most loved around, which is, you know, what a feeling to be able to just be in a room with the people you just genuinely adore.
Who's weird now?
I can't even see. Oh, there.
You expect people to watch this?
And of course there's the city, right? Like I love this city so much. Hong Kong is home for me. I grew up there. The streets are so familiar, the language, the smells, like everything is just like, I step off the plane and I'm like, I know exactly where I am. I'm not a minority here. I don't feel weird being the only Asian. The awe I still get from like the mountains and the beaches in the middle of like this dense populated city is just like no city compares. Los Angeles kind of, but not really, it can't compare. Yeah, I ate a lot. I think that's another one of my highlights. Like I just miss the food so much. It was just so good.
We have hand rolls too. Yum. It does not look good.
And like everything. And of course I went back home most excited to see my family. Like I think a lot of my friends and I have come to terms with the fact that we're probably gonna see each other around the world because we're all moving to different places all the time. But my family is like such a unit that I have to go back to Hong Kong to see them. At least see all of them at once. So being able to do that and be able to live with my grandma, my mom, and my brother for 4 whole months was just such a treat. It's my brother.
Hi.
Larry, so a lot of my friends always ask about you. Do you want to say what you're up to?
No, I don't remember.
What? No, as in they ask me, like, oh, like, how's Larry doing? Yeah,
I'm working on a graphic novel at the moment.
He's working on a graphic novel. What is it about? Can you give us a little
synopsis?
Yeah, it's kind of a horror comic, kind of inspired by old buildings in Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What is like the biggest challenge so far?
Yeah, just learning to focus. I know it's been kind of hard to get stuff done sometimes. As an artist, like, it's not just waiting for inspiration, it's trying to get the drive to actually put effort into something. Just
Oh
making his
my god,
mind
there's a huge ass
focus on-
bee!
Nope.
One of those flew into the apartment yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
It was this big. Okay, thanks for hanging out with us.
I...
Yeah, so if anyone asks me what Larry's doing, that's what he's doing. Just being able to like bond with my grandparents this time. And I think people from like Asian families can sort of relate, is like we don't really talk about emotions that much, especially grandparents. This time I think I like cracked my grandma's shell a little bit, and like I actually can get some emotion out of her, which is really cool. Stuff that I would have never talked to my grandma about before. Do you kind of get what I experienced a little bit? Just a tiny bit. I have like a very solid support system. My family's all there. I'm very comfortable in that place. And like, I chose to leave that to come to Los Angeles, to a place where the last year I spent like entirely alone basically in this apartment because of, you know, everything happening. So coming back here, I was just like, what am I doing? I have to remind myself that the reason why I came out here 2 years ago all alone in the first place was because I genuinely enjoy the challenge. I love the challenge of making new connections and building relationships from scratch in like a brand new city. So I kind of have to remind myself that like that's the person I am. I am going to be fine. It's just a weird transition and it's hard as hell, but it's going to be so rewarding when I get my shit together. I don't think this is like a complete unique experience whatsoever. Like I think people go through this all the time, like leaving family or leaving their hometowns or like making big life transitions. It's hard. It's like really hard. If you're watching this, you're probably going through the same thing or you've been through the same thing. And that to me is super comforting, to be like, people have done this, I have done this, and I've been okay. So I don't know, just being excited for whatever is to come now instead of like holding on to where I was. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. Is this like intimate enough? I should have like came all the way up here. Find me on Instagram if you want to talk or just say hi and stuff. I'll be there. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Like, thanks for watching.
See you next time.